Hello, how are you, Adrienne? Let me know if the music is a bit too loud. It's quite loud, actually. Okay, Google, 40%. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. I'm doing okay. Just here to send some healing vibes.
I'm grateful, full to the brim. I'm grateful, more than I've ever been. Yes, I'm grateful, full to the brim. I'm grateful, more than I've ever been. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Grateful I woke up again. Woke up and took a breath again. Yahweh, looked up and saw the sun again. I'm grateful for the eyes I have. Amen. I'm moving on my toes again. I'm grateful for the wind against my face. I'm grateful for that sensation.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to Reiki Healing. My name is Salome. Welcome to the live. I encourage you to just be comfortable. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. If you would like to receive this energy healing, you just need to acknowledge that you would like to receive it. You can say, I accept. You can just make a mental note. Just be open to receive. Hi. Thank you, Adrienne. Ako oira na kore ini kini e te niarana motori e no rumu kore i sotori a na ori e no toso otori i a mukuri i e tanaiari ni kiniari i a tash na matari i a turu umukuri i e ne. Aura ono kore i a nauro no mukoto i eri i ni kia nauro no so uari i a na kore e te. Just means that you're very open. Your higher self can make that decision for you. Oso o te ira ana kina o kusunu tu ia sanaware ini kina shono utu mukutieri ini kina rono kusuno eti. Akore ene kinya matari inauro nukuri ia sanaware mete ni ira nao sanao usunu. Hi, Adam. Thank you for the gift. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, everyone. Akania na orono ku e Ata niarana kusie. Ene tiana mate ianauri enisi iata ora no kuri iata sana koshur. Thank you for the gifts, Adam. Have a lovely night. Asanieta naushenekie. We're all having seizures then, aren't we? I did. We just went for dinner. Sending out Reiki healing, Kristen. It's not yoga, it's Reiki, it's energy healing. It's different. It's relaxing you. It does have that effect. So for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Salome. I am a Holy Fire Corona World Peace Reiki Master Teacher. Reiki is a form of energy healing. So Reiki is spiritual consciousness, life force energy. And it helps relax us, it helps rid us of stagnant energy that may be in our field, in our body, pent-up emotions, aches and pains. It's bringing ease back into the body. So everything around us, everything that we're made of is energy. Everything is made of energy. And we have pathways through our body that allows these energy channels to flow. Sorry, my cat is being strange. And so what happens sometimes is when we are experiencing dis-ease, right? It's because there is, our energy is not flowing in an efficient and natural way. And so what the Reiki helps do is it helps us release those emotions, or helps us heal those parts of ourselves so that our energy can flow in a more natural and fluid way. Absolutely, please do, Kristen. Please stay. You just have to be open to accept the energy healing. Reiki can do no harm. It will never harm you. It will only do so much as you are ready for. And it's always in your highest good. It will never do anything that can harm you. There may be symptoms that are a little bit uncomfortable. That happens when we release these pent-up emotions. Sometimes it helps bring things up that we weren't aware of before. But that's just to clear that energy out of our body so that we don't carry it anymore, right? Because a lot of times, especially when we have traumas and all of that kind of stuff, we store all of that as a memory in our body, okay? Oftentimes in our hips, oftentimes in our neck and in our shoulders, that kind of stuff, in our heart, okay, in our head. So it's just helping loosen that up. Hi, Yoaz, how are you? Oh, I love that, Cliff. Mozart, yeah, absolutely. You just have to set your intention. So your intention is your superpower. I say it every live. Your intention is your superpower. Use your intention. Use your intention to direct the energy to where you would like it to go. Focus on that place where you would like the energy to be directed. At the end of the day, it's very intelligent. So it will know what to do for you. But if you'd like to give it a nudge, you can use your intention. Salomé Leclerc? Salomé? Perfect, I love that. Just breathe. You don't have to comment or anything. You can just experience the energy. I've been feeling a little bit more quiet lately with my lives. Astari ia naura mukoso no kuri ia sanaura ete yara nakari ia kuri ia tatation ia teni ki me teni asanaura no koeseni ata o itiara na mukote ia ne tiara nikini ato oso no kuni ia tana makate yara iniki atari iora mukuri ia tari suto Asana yara shini kete yana materi iana karanukune tenia tawara iana usunuku iare yamukuri iete. Usunu yara namono. Aura iana kuri iata sana wate nikiana mukuri ete nikiana sano kuno etianeki. Do I practice any religion? No. I embrace a little bit of everything. Asayata nikiana kosono. Ate e yikini ete nimieta niari iana mato sonokie. Ayata yara nakarana ko oyer yashna mate yetara makaras nakarana ko te yara namasi. Ayato ayarana kar inikiana utasani ikia Hi, Sarah. Hi, Aman. I should share this live. I didn't know that. Bisous Didier, comment ça va? Ça fait longtemps. Akaya nawari ini mukuru ia toru ini e tene me te yari ia naurana kuru ia sanawa te nikia naura ishi e te. My cat is hanging out on the side. Oui, je parle français, Jessica. Hi, Erin. Heartache takes some time. It's not something that goes away overnight. Just be gentle with yourself. Oui, ça va, merci. Cats really love Reiki. I should show you my cat. He's here. Say hi, Barbara. I've moved my thing in such a way. What did I do? My Jason mask. My Jason mask is playing guitar right now. You're experiencing intense intuition. Okay. What's your question, Lemon Flex? Hi, Jules. What about it is freaking you out? What are you seeing exactly? Yeah, you know what? Talk to a clear mindset who's my moderator. Jules, why are you not showing that you're a moderator? That's so weird. Your moderator badge isn't showing. A clear mindset is a really wonderful person to ask all of those questions. She's an incredibly gifted medium. And she's just a master in that kind of realm. So she would really be able to help you with those questions. You're not demoted. It's showing up on my thing, but it's not showing you the thingy thing. Akayana we iri yana mati yana iri ina unkunieti yana ori ia sanakieti shia taraniki yana ora nakurumukuti iri yana unkuriete. Awatsi ihatari inu kuri yana ote niara amasi yana we eyeniki yana patiri yana ote niki yana ra ushunukuri yana kuri ia. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Welcome to the live. And just relax. Enjoy some beautiful energy healing. Ayata yarana kiana kuri iatara shnia taranikini te yarana kuri iutori inamukuni atari inamasi iatara iawara iataki ata yara unkusuti. Ayata shana mata yana ikina te yarana ka iri imukuri iatari imukuri iatane kiana uatani atari inaukuri unku. Usutu yare nikusani yare ishana mati yare inakuri. Oko eri ni kiana atani. Asawa ne era na makini atawa e ne kiana sa auro no ku ieteni sini kuneshi. Eta era na kara era no kuru no ku ietena mkuisi. Auto ni etene kiana wote iena mkusu unu ietene kiana ura iesa naukas. Seyete ni kiana kosni. Eyete ira na koro iesa na kiesh na mete ni kiana ori ina mukuni ieta. Au ere eni ira na ku uye ne meyete ni kiana ote mesiata ure ni kiana koe. Thank you for the gift. Ayana o iri ni kine era na kanoi te ne era na kayete ni. Ayata yana era na ora no era ni kine era no si. Ua.
'Cause 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 '
Ai e neki e neki iara ana aura na kuri iana ki ia te isanamati shunukui. A ere ni ki are I iara no ko ere ni ki ni are I iana na I ki ana ori I. Ai iara na aure I iara na kuri iana kusi ni ki iara na kari ia uku iara ini iari iana kari I iari iashna ai iara iana uku uiri inia. Asana koe ire ni kiana kusu untiri na mukune e te ni iri I aura na kore isinu kuri ios na ore I mukunu e te ire ios oke iri shina mata iana. A oe iara na kore ene kiara na kore iusnu kuri I te ere ena mukuri iana ore I kuri uku e te ere ini ki e te ene me ki e te iara na kari ia. Iara iana uri ia te ere shina mata ere ina kuri ina ku ere ina mukune e te ere ina mukari ina ki. Ai iara na kai ere ini ki e te shini miki e te ere ia makari ia tari I mukuri uku na maka ere ina maari I te ere ini ki aore e si era na kari si. Oe sini e te ia maa te ere ini ki ere ina mukono si ia te ia mukone si e te shini miki e te ere iana kari ia sa atori iana kuri si. Ai era ina ka se ia ta shina mata e ini ki ana sana amuku isi e te ere ina. Ai arta ere isana mukono e te ere ini ki era na ki e shina makati iari iana mukone e te ere ini ki e sa aotari ia muku. Ai ara na ki na ki is ai tiene ki na mata ia na muku ani ata e ara na amasa e ia ku. Ai ana masi. Asana iana. I'm just catching up on the chat. Thank you for the water reminder. You can close the door if you want, Jeremy, behind you. I don't expect you to be super quiet. Hi. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat, everyone, because I was a little bit in my own place for a second there. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. So I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I can here. Alright. Whoa, 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 slow down. Okay, so I had a few questions in there. Someone asked me what I was speaking. I channel light codes. I channel, we call it light language or light linguistics. It is healing through sound frequency. So it's a different form of energy healing that comes out through voice. There are often activations. There are sometimes messages for people. It will resonate with you on a soul level. So even though you may not understand what it is I'm saying, right? You don't understand, the mind doesn't understand what it is that I'm saying. Your soul, your body will know. It will be recognized within you, and it will do what it needs for you. Now, is Reiki a language? Reiki is and is not. Reiki is energy healing. We use symbols to send the healing in different ways. And so, in a way, symbols are a form of communication, right? So if you want to interpret it that way, you can, but language is very structured, and that's not what this is. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Whether or not it is for you or not, everyone will receive what it is they need from it. So it's not directed to one person or one thing. It's kind of a universal energy that will do what it needs for you. Light language is not something you can learn. It's something that you channel. It is something that just kind of, we all have the ability to speak it, right? It's found within us in kind of the nooks and crannies of our being. And I just started speaking it. Am I a Taurus? I am not a Taurus. People really struggle figuring out what my astrology signs are. They don't expect it. But I'm not a Taurus. I'm not a Capricorn. I've got a lot of Capricorn in my chart, but I am not. Why can't you mod? That's so weird. What I'm gonna do, Jules, it says that you're a moderator. That's so... I'm gonna remove you and then I'm gonna add you again. Thanks, Jonathan. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. Oof, my leg is falling asleep. Oh, hi. Buenas noches. Mexico. I am not a Pisces. You guys are not going to guess it. I am not a Gemini. You're going to go through the entire thing. You're not going to guess. No. No. I'm a Leo rising, but I'm not a Leo. I'm not an Aries. I'm not a Cancer. You're just going through all of them now. No one's got it right yet. Nope. I'm not a Libra either. I'm definitely not an Aries. I think Aries is like the one sign I like. Yes, Aquarius with the Leo rising. That's correct. That's me. I'm an Aquarius with a Leo rising and Gemini moon. I'm not a Capricorn. I've got a lot of Capricorn in my chart, so that's where probably a lot of people think that I'm an earth sign. It's interesting. Hi, Dunder. Oh, did you? Well, I didn't see your answer. I'm sorry, E.I. Adams. That's your answer. No, I'm not a Virgo. I'm not. I'm an Aquarius. Surprise. I'm not a Cancer. I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo rising with an Aqua sun. Hi, Michael. Aqua gang. You missed me yesterday. I'm surprised I haven't seen Ryan tonight. I know you're Leo. Pensacola, nice. Thank you for the gift. Good evening. Hello. La femme de Oli. Ata iri inikinyeteyesh namateri inikinara anakaru usomutu ianamokeri iniatayeri iavekotas. Mata yunari inakori iniatemeyeri ini. How can you tell if you're receiving? Sometimes you can't. But if you consent to receiving, you will receive it. That's all I can say. If you consent to receiving the energy, if this is something that you actively want to receive, then you will receive the energy. You may not be able to perceive it because sometimes it's working in the background, sometimes it's doing something, in the subconscious, and you may not potentially feel it physically, and that's okay. Not everyone does. Not everyone does all the time. Michael, you make me laugh. So don't worry if you're not, feeling a bunch of physical stuff. Not everyone does all the time. How can we process anxiety? It's a great question. Really good tip, breathing, right? Slow, deep breathing helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, keeping your eyes up and forward. So making your eyes elevate, and what that does is it prevents you from going inwards. It starts getting you out of your head, and it allows you to be present in the moment. So if you keep your eyes up and forward and you really pay attention to everything around you, pay attention to the sounds, pay attention to as many things that you can see outside of you, it helps calm you down. Did I see your celebration post? I haven't been on TikTok, or I haven't been on Facebook today. Ayata iri ina kuri iata sinaure metini iri inia kashini amatayara ini kianara nukusuma. Thank you. Jessica, d'où venez-vous? Don't take long breaks. Do you guys want a change of music, or do you want me to keep the music that I've got going on right now? I'll let you guys choose. Let's... Hi, cold brew. Where am I from? I'm from BC. BC, Canada. Play instrumentals? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. You liking the music? Like the treble flutes. Okay, Google, play Buddha's flute.
Playing Buddha's flute on Spotify.
Yeah. What's the hardest part of Reiki? There isn't really a hard part to Reiki. I think, it just flows naturally. It's something that just happens. Sometimes, there can be difficult things that we help people through, and I guess that can be part of it. But bye, Michael. Oh, thank you for the gifts, my love. Ata ira iniki anara no kosieri makotairi inikishini matairi iniki anasaturi isanatos. This is very slow though. Okay, Google, play nature sound with flutes. How about that? Do I take on other people? I can sense other people's energies for sure. Is it a coincidence that light language sounds like native languages? I don't believe in coincidences. I think that indigenous cultures are deeply connected to like a very ancient part of who we are and who we used to be, and they're very connected to Mother Earth and just have such a deep and beautiful understanding of life. So it doesn't surprise me that it sounds similar. There are a lot of different dialects that I have channeled. Some of them do sound quite reminiscent of Native American cultures in North America. Some don't at all. So, but that wouldn't surprise me. I think there's so much wisdom within their cultures. So, you like my nose? Thank you. Google isn't really listening to my requests, though. I'm not happy with this either. Okay, Google, play forest sounds. We're gonna do the birds again today because the flutes are not happening. I don't have my YouTube. Yeah, it's very common for people to get sleepy. I know, wow. Sorry. I agree. I have so much respect and admiration for Native American culture, just indigenous cultures in general, really. You know the cultures in the South Pacific and, Samoa and all of it. Google's always listening, yeah. Not listening the right way. They're picking up things that they shouldn't be picking up. Oh, I love that. Also, hi, Ryan. That's the goal. That's the goal, is some relaxation. Yeah, I figured I probably won't be on for a while, so I thought I would just pop 2 off. And then see if I have energy later in the week. I try to pick the days where I'm feeling good. I don't like coming on when I'm feeling low, because I don't want to have an energy transfer, and those are the moments where we have to go inside and kind of be selfful, in the sense that we use our energy for us, right? There's nothing wrong with conserving your energy. There's nothing wrong with spending time on you and focusing on yourself and doing the things that you need. Prioritizing yourself is really important. No, Juliana, you just manifested me. 4 days off max. Yeah, I hadn't been on for like 15 days or 16 days or something crazy like that. Asayirana itini kinaronoko inamate yanikia sanaute. Ashi inamate yanikinoko otoye. Ua sanau inikia nako se namata inikia nato usunakoi. Erana airana ko o nikini kia nauku ieten niki niki naura na kiete isi airana o tanei kia nakus. Good night, Michael. Have a lovely evening. All right. Good night, Jonathan. I was missed. Yeah, I have a lot of green in my aura for sure. Absolutely. Greenish blue. Definitely. Well done. Well done. My aura shifts a little bit. So different parts of your body as well can, your aura will shift and change based on, where you're at energetically and emotionally even. You will have kind of a very usually a main kind of hue or color to your aura at a certain period in your life, but oftentimes around my hands I'll see green, but I'll also see coral pink. I often see coral around my hands. But I do have a lot of green. I have a lot of blue. Our aura is also reflective of the chakras that are most dominant in our field, or the chakras that play most strongly in the way that you express yourself and the way your purpose, right? And so even you can have balanced chakras while still have certain chakras that that are kind of your power points in a way. And so for me, it's my heart, my throat, and my solar plexus to a degree. Oh, I'm so glad she's doing better, Anastasia. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm so glad to hear that she's doing better. That's wonderful. That was wild. That was a wild healing session. My goodness. I am, and I do. Yeah. What time is it? I sent shivers on your arm. I'm glad, Lemon. It's so nice to have you in this live. Hi, Chris. Pardon me. Look, you come in here and it's 111 people in the live, Chris. A little magical thing. Morning. Welcome, Netherlands. You're not alone. A lot of people. What was that? Sorry about that. People who do not understand will tend to have that kind of opinion. Hello, Texas. Yeah. Embrace it. Embrace your weird. Oh, I'm glad. Hello, Rhiannon. I'm learning. I'm actually, after this live, I'm gonna finish, or I'm gonna attempt to finish recording a cover of Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. And it was 111 in the morning. I love that name, Rhiannon. Beautiful name. Yeah. Later on in the night like this, the Reiki energy can fluctuate. Right now, I'm starting to get sleepy, and so the Reiki energy is a lot kind of calmer and quieter, and sometimes it's a little bit more active, and a little bit more intense. It was a little bit earlier. It varies. Oh, I love that. It's a wonderful song. You're in Australia. Very cool. I am in British Columbia, Canada, on the west coast. This beautiful rainforest. Dublin. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. I've always wanted to see Ireland and Scotland. I do too. I'm starting to get sleepy. Ireland has fairy energy, yeah. I have a lot of fairies around me quite frequently. The forest across the street from my house has a bunch of fairies in it. I connect very, very deeply with the fae. So we incarnate many, many times, and most of us are quite old on a soul level, and my true self is very much fae energy. So for those of you who were in here earlier who were guessing a bunch of earth signs, people get confused between like earth and air, and it's very much that. I'm very much a being of the forest, but I also have that air energy involved as well. So, oh, you're in Victoria. I already knew this, Yoas. I already knew that. I need to go to Victoria. Vancouver Island is just a magical place. Yeah, have a beautiful sleep, Lemon Flex. Have a beautiful sleep. Ata ina kini iri ina mata iri ini kira usuno kute iri ina meti ni era na kuri isana washe. You needed ice cream. Asa ira na kari ina korona ku iri ini kina e tiri ini motori ina ko e tiri ina mata iri ini kiesi e tiri ina mata iti. I am on the west coast of BC. Oh, nice. Well, Rhiannon, like my dad, so my mom's side of the family is from France, and my dad's side of the family is from Ireland, actually, so that checks out. Dulce de leche. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. But yeah, it's funny. I can be very grounded, and I can be very, very playful and goofy, so it confuses people. It is light language, Keisha. Yeah, I channel light language. I channel Fey energy, light language. I've channeled some different energies as well. But I have a dominant language that I tend to speak. I love that. Erin, thank you. I haven't been on for so long that I forgot. I'm so sorry. Born in Dublin, mother is English, father is Italian. Oh, interesting. Hi, I'm in Vancouver as well. I've done Galactic, absolutely, yeah. And you know, it's funny, so when I do my lives on TikTok, I'll have different, you know, I've had fairies come through very strongly, and they sound very particular. And I've had different energies come through, but generally when you can see the biggest difference in the dialects that I've channeled is when I'm doing individual activations for people, because when I'm doing an individual activation with light language, right? If I'm channeling light language for a specific person, I'll be channeling an energy that is wanting to work directly with that person. So it may be an energy that I'm not fully familiar with. It could be galactic energy, it could be a Fey energy, it could be an Atlantean energy, a Lemurian energy. It could be a number of different things. And so, you know, I've channeled dragon before, and I'm pretty sure I've channeled the Pleiadians before. But I mean, I don't really attach too much importance to who and what it is. All that matters really is the energy that's coming through. I do work with dragon energy, absolutely. I have quite a few dragon guides. My fairy dragon hasn't come through lately. I have quite a few dragon guides though. And that all, you know, that all resides within the realm of Fae. So it can be very, very confusing, absolutely. Likewise, Rhiannon, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It can be super confusing, especially when we're so used to following these rules that we've created for what the world is, right? I think that's the most challenging aspect of a spiritual awakening that we go through, right? Because a lot of us have gone through a spiritual awakening in the last, you know, few years. Some of us a lot longer ago, but there was a really big wave in 2020 of people being awakened, and there's little baby steps where you kind of have the foreshadowing of what is to come, right? So, you know, it could have been a few years earlier you started noticing funny things happening, and, you know, starting seeing the synchronicities in numbers and all that kind of stuff. And then you have the big kind of ascension symptoms, and having that awareness and that awakening. What is the most distressing part of that, I think, is many of us, right, are very attached to this world based on logic, right? There's a world that we've been creating. There's a world that we've come to understand as we've grown up, that has a bunch of rules. And these rules are arbitrary rules that we've created as to what the world should be. And they're rules for what the world should be that do not reflect what the world actually is. And so when we're going through an awakening, what's really challenging is when we have to work through balancing and acknowledging the fact that we are still rational, logical beings, but we're having these experiences that don't fit within the framework that we have learned to understand. And that can be very distressing, right? Because, you know, oftentimes you can feel like you're crazy, you can't relate to people because you're having these very real experiences that you're not really able to explain in words or in a way where you feel you're going to be taken seriously. but they're very much real, and they very much have always been there within you. It's just that we have unlearned, or we have kind of closed ourselves off to seeing the way that things actually are. And so when you start seeing the way things actually are for the first time after a very, very, very long time, it can be incredibly shocking and confusing, because we're trying to relearn how everything works, and we are trying to reevaluate how it is that we fit within this place that we live in, what our role is in this kind of game that we call life. And we have to really, really sit with ourselves and do the healing that we need to do, but also we have to understand how to balance and to allow the harmony between these two aspects of ourselves. We can still value the art of logic, and we can still put importance in it, and we can still be logical, rational beings, and have a love for you know trying to understand things in a certain way, and trying to find the answers, and have the questions and all that kind of stuff. That's a very important aspect of being, is trying to make sense of everything and being rational and level and objective. At the same time, we have to recognize that we are now having to use this tool that we have learned over a long period of time with this extra information that we never had access to before, right? So all of this extra information we're getting through channels that we didn't know existed, and trusting that, allowing your ego to quiet, and trusting this information that's coming in is really the biggest hurdle, where we are finally getting back in touch with our intuition. We're finally allowing ourselves to hear our intuition and taking it seriously. That is a bit of a hurdle. That takes some time, and it takes some it takes a lot of work to still the voices that tell you that you're crazy, to still the voices that that tend to discredit and discount all of these very real experiences that we're having, and all of these real gifts that we have, right? So just be patient with yourself is my recommendation for all of you, right? It takes time. It's an ongoing journey, right? I'm a Reiki master teacher. But I also, I still struggle with imposter syndrome. I still have those moments where I'm like, I am absolutely out of my mind. Because I'm seeing these things and experiencing these things, and, feeling these things and hearing these things. And, it can be very overwhelming sometimes, especially when we're kind of going through those lower moments where we tend to question everything. And we have to be really kind to ourselves and give ourselves some grace, because at the end of the day, we are infinite spiritual magical beings that are inhabiting this very physical body. And so we have to understand that there are going to be a lot of things that happen that are kind of outside of our scope of physicality that we're not used to. But we do have the limits of being in a human body, and that's okay, right? We're here for a reason. We're experiencing a human life for a reason. So be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to experience the mundane. Allow yourself to experience the aspects of being human, but also allow yourself to be open to the fact that you're a lot more than that. Oh, is Anita in here? Hi, Anita. Sorry, there's a lot of comments that kind of came through as I was talking. Oh, you're a medium. I love that. Do I pick up on other people's guides and animal guides? I do sometimes when I do Reiki sessions on them. Medium at large is a great name. Yeah. You're autistic as well. I feel that that makes you a little bit more open, though. It's just that we don't understand it as such right now in this world that we live in. Thank you, Rhiannon. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I'm, inshallah. People have labeled you on the spectrum. Yeah, you know, and the thing is a spectrum, right? The whole point to a spectrum is it's not black and white, it's a continuum. And honestly, I don't know enough about, you know, the nitty gritty of what it means to be autistic to be able to comment. But I truly do believe that that a lot of that experience might be the fact that these people are very much in tune in a world that doesn't understand what that means. I miss you, Anita. How are you? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You're well, dot, dot, dot. That's ominous. Yeah. Yeah. And I have to be. Don't you dot, dot, dot me, Anita. I can see through that. Nice. I say that because I use ellipses regularly. Wow. Sassy. Sassy pants. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, Cindy. Have a wonderful night, Yoaz. Hug a tree for me on Vancouver Island. Tell it hello. I think I'm gonna. My brain stopped working. I think this is time for me to shut down at least the healing portion of this live. I might. No, we'll just chit chat for a little bit. It's always amazing how wonderful it feels to ground energy. It's just like the most cozy feeling. No, 111. I am a sister from another mister, and yet I am a sister from the same mister and Mrs. We are all connected, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. J Sauce is like high five. I love you too, Anita. I'm sending you a massive hug. Can't wait till I get to see you in person one of these days. So I've just sealed the energy. J Sauce, Yeshua says hi. Yeah, I have to come and see you. I'm going to Ontario in March, which I'm excited about. The logistics of flying to the States is a little bit more complicated than flying within Canada, so we'll see. We'll see. You have to come and see me up here in Vancouver. You know? For those of you who don't follow my moderators and Anita Ledhani, please do. I've been getting Aubrey Plaza a lot. Who's Aubrey Plaza? I have to figure out who that is. I think somebody mentioned that yesterday. Hi, Sergio. You're up super late. I just closed off the energy, but I'm just hanging out for chit chats. And then I'm gonna go and record a cover of Rhiannon. I've been getting that a lot. Hey, I have to find out who from White Lotus. I don't know what that is. I haven't watched that. I don't watch TV. It's your Friday. I could. It's a duet I'm doing with my friend, Isabel. So it's a matter of me finishing it. But yeah. If and when we share it to Spotify, for sure. Yeah, YouTube and TikTok. Us. Also, I need to start making jewelry again. All of this jewelry I made myself. Just like a little kind of advertising break. Advertising things that I'm not selling yet. But yeah, this one is, what is this? Is this onyx? No. Onyx or tourmaline? I think it's onyx. With moonstone and lava rocks and lapis lazuli. And this is moonstone, and is it aventurine or amazonite? Can't remember. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I think it's obsidian. No, it's not obsidian. It's not obsidian. It's onyx or tourmaline, but I have a feeling it's onyx. Yeah, I love these earrings. I'll give you a closer look if I can. It's so blurry. It's always so blurry. it's not going to do it. Absolutely. Yeah, it might be black tourmaline. It's hard to say. It's quite heavy for black tourmaline though. I think it's onyx. So yes. So for all of you who are in my live, make sure you hydrate your bodies. Hydration is important. Also, so I am a Reiki master teacher. So if you ever did want a more in-depth kind of personalized session, I do personal sessions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's onyx. I don't think it's tourmaline. I do personal sessions. I also teach in case you wanted to learn Reiki levels 1 and 2. Eventually I will be teaching the master level. I am a Holy Fire Karuna World Peace Reiki practitioner. So the Reiki that I teach is Holy Fire Reiki. And this beautiful Claire Mindset moderator woman, lovely friend of mine in here, myself and Deb Merced, we all run a spiritual self-care membership called A Claire Mind Body Soul. Pardon me. So it is a spiritual self-care membership. It's a monthly subscription. We have 2 levels. We have a $35 a month and a $50 a month level. And it is just this beautiful subscription where we have monthly events that are $33 value. So you get a free event every month or 2 free events depending on what level you subscribe to. We have weekly energy forecasts. We have weekly talks. Sometimes we have an extra bonus event that we offer. I think Juliana is going to be running quite a few events in February, and I'm going to be leading a meditation journey with Reiki and light language healing. And Deborah is going to be doing an event on Valentine's Day for empowering yourself with self-love. But Jules is doing quite a few. We have a luminous energy field activation event. We have a trifecta event that we do every month where we have all 3 healers doing the healing for an hour. So that's a really powerful event that we offer every month. Yeah, Jules has 3 events. One of them is free. So I'm going to get those links in my link tree soon. So that you can check them out. The first 2 weeks as well is free. So if you want to just try our membership out and see if it's for you, you can try it out for free for the first 2 weeks. And if it's for you, amazing. And if it's not, that's okay. And you can decide to cancel your subscription. That's totally okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the housekeeping I have for you all. Because you gotta promote yourself a little bit once in a while. So that's the spiel. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about, or when is my event in February? My event in February is happening on the 26th, I think. It's on a Sunday. Rhiannon, well, why don't you send me an email? So if you guys are interested in learning Reiki with me, please send me an email. I do have a day job and I work in retail, and so it can be a little bit challenging organizing the days where I offer my classes. So it's really important for me to have an idea of who's interested. So if you are interested in learning Reiki, please send me an email, and I can answer any questions that you have, or just I can make sure that I keep you in the loop of when my next class is happening. I'm tentatively going to be teaching at the end of February for at least level 1, and maybe sometime in March for level 2. David, my beautiful moderator David here, was one of my students. He also practices Reiki level 1 and 2 now and is an incredible healer. Juliana as well received her Holy Fire Reiki levels 1 and 2 with me. You're not so good at self-promotion. So yeah, just keep me in the loop. It would be in Pacific Standard Time, and so depending on where in the world my students will be, I'll try to shift the times of the class so that it's not super late for you. I did have the beautiful Ruda in my last class, and she was in Lithuania, so it ended up we did it from 8 to 4. But it still ended up pretty late for her. It is very synchronous, isn't it? Rebecca Black, Friday. I resonate with that. Ruta, that's beautiful. Ruta. Mimosa, Ruta, the beautiful Ruta, yeah. Yeah, the master level I'm hoping maybe May or June. Yeah, Ruta, yeah, she's beautiful. I'm hoping May or June. I have to get some things ironed out first. I'm working on building a website so that everything is a lot more easy. Yeah, if you want to send me an email, there's a link tree in my bio. My email address is reikiwithsalome@gmail.com. So, you know, but the information is all in my link tree. So you would be able to find my link tree and yeah. It's so funny now, TikTok lives, they send you these notifications for how long you've been live and telling you to take a break. Just got this notification from TikTok. Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Are you sending me a message? I think it's sending me a message that it's time for me to go. So with that, because the TikTok gods have told me that it's time to stop. Are there other ways to share, control, healing energy other than Reiki? Absolutely. I mean, you witness it all the time, right? With my light language, that's one form of energy healing, right? With the light language, there's quantum healing, there's theta healing, which Anita practices. There's qigong, there's chi healing. There's so many different modalities, right? And there isn't one that's better than the other. It's just of what resonates with you more, right? I was called to Reiki. Reiki was on my path, and so that's what I practice. And for some other people, it's a different modality that resonates with them and that they're able to harness more fluidly and naturally. So there's a lot of different forms of illumination processes and energetic healing as well. Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the day, like, you can make it your own anyways, right? It doesn't have to have rules. So, but with that, I think I'm going to clock off because it's been a while and I need to go to the washer. I just drank a full liter of water in the span of an hour, and I think it's time for me to go. So, I love that, Erin. I love that. All right, my loves. I wish you all of the best. And if you have questions, email me. Also, before I go, for those of you who I haven't been going live as often as I used to be. So if you are looking for energy healing in the periods where I am not going live, I do post all of my replays to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is also in my link tree, so you can subscribe to my YouTube. And if you subscribe to my YouTube, you'll be notified when I post a new Reiki replay. And so if you ever need a bit of a pick-me-up, you can always watch the replays. The energy is still active. It's still strong in the replay videos. So that's definitely a good way to, in the moments where I'm not able to make it on TikTok, where you can still experience the healing energy that I offer. Or you can book a session with me as well, and that will be a lot more focused, and it will be a lot more, I guess, intensive in terms of healing. So do check that out. And I think that's pretty much all of the things that I have to tell you. So 35 on February 10. I love that. I'm going to be 34 on February 14. I'm a little Valentine baby. All right. I've got to go. Wishing you love and light, my loves. Take care.